So let's go for the next part, which is the lottery. So let's talk about our rules of engagement for the lottery. We got granted, come on. Yes, it's okay. Badges. Okay, lottery Eventbrite. Okay. So for this nice end of the day, as any Python programmer, I wrote a Python program to do the lottery. So let me see if the lottery is loading properly. We don't need that. But the rules for the lottery to happen is going to generate the random name. It's going to hide the email from the person. And if the person is not in the room, it's not going to get the book, okay? And the book is, I didn't open the book. It's a Python book from one of our sponsors. I'm sorry, I didn't open that. I don't even know where it is right now. But okay, so let's take a look quickly in the code. So to see I'm not cheating, right? So what it does is it gets, basically, it runs in a nice interface by dialog. Who knows dialog here? Yeah, people that knows is going to love it. So it's going to see how many rounds is going to run, how many people are going to get the lottery. Then it gets a winner, protects the email, and asks the person, is it in the room, to confirm. If the person is in the room, it's a winner. We are going to reach you later with the code to get your book. And if the person is not in the room, we continue until we found the 3 winners. Okay? The code is in the GitHub, so you can audit my code and see it was rigged lottery or not. Hope not. So, okay, so here is the lottery. This is the listing from I got this morning from the Eventbrite. That's the dialog interface. Oh, yeah, we don't need web. So, the first one. Okay, when we start, we need to do how many rounds. We're going to get 3 winners here. Then we can help the random generator to get random enough. Yeah. First winner is Gabriela. Yeah, she was the keynote. She was not here. So, okay, not found. Okay, Piotr Vitek. Hey! Okay. The next is Stig Alvestad. No, then try again. Mehul Kulmar. No, we try again. Ling Zhen Chen. Is here? Yes, congratulations. Niklas Mellin. Yes, the third one, congratulations. The results saved in the log. Are you going to reach you with the code for your book? Okay? Thank you, and now?
Yep, I have a microphone. I think last time we spent like 15 minutes trying it because, well, not because of the quality of the script you wrote, obviously, but it was miserable. I haven't seen this code though, so I cannot judge. But yeah, I think class did pretty well. It's good that people stayed actually for that. Yeah, and actually for everybody who stayed, there is like a small announcement. Everybody like see us in the black shirt, some of us. We have a lot of t-shirts actually stacked on the place where you got your badges. You don't need to buy them. A lot of people are coming and say like, whoa, how much do I need to pay you to buy it? We're like, yeah, it's $7 basically you need to pay us. But it's actually for all of you who came here and who's actually managed to grab it, the one that we have. We still have, I think, M, L, and XL sizes. as Halo like to say, Excel gonna fit it all. So anyway, PyCon Sweden 2022, I think is the first conference we got after the COVID time, and this is the first time we have a chance to meet after 2 online years. And this is basically 2 years that I skipped myself because, well, I like to come and meet you people, like all that here. That's why I'm here. I reused the slides that our chairwoman made and just to show, but this is like a landing rocket. Pretend it's not like flying away, but it's just trying to land, because when I try to rotate it, like when it was going up, when it's going down, it looks really bad. So this is what it is, and yeah, well, what I can say, like, it's kind of over. It can be said, but I feel that's a great success. We managed to make the full room with people. We were sold out, which is great. This year we got like 270 people joined, which is slightly less than the last time we've been on site, but it's still kind of a lot. And we had like 100 talks submitted. It's by far the biggest number we've got in the previous years, where we had like 30, 40 talks. And we had this year 4 keynotes and 15 different talks. I do believe we had like almost 6 or 7 workshops. We had like 8 people signed for the lightning talks, which is great. So thank you everybody who submitted, who decided to join in that way. So that's actually great. Yep. And of course, this conference would be not possible without the list of our sponsors. I do hope that you had a chance to come and visit them in the corridor place where they have their booth. Like, a lot of them were like first time during this conference. I think some of them. We have like people joining every year, like 46 hours. It's great to have you guys all the time, but it's great to have every of our speakers. Without them, it would be actually impossible. So the round of applause for our speakers, please. Or sponsors, please, sorry. And we still have the code, the discount code for the sponsor that provided us the books that were just in the lottery. So if anybody wants to buy some book from one of our sponsors, you have a 35% discount code. So another one chance. And who are those people who actually did that? I think this picture was shown, like the slide was shown at the early beginning of the conference. But if there are people still in the auditorium who can see yourself on the screen, please come to the stage for the rest. Come on, come here. I know that some of them already left, but some of you are still here. Some of these people came from different cities. Some of them might came from different countries for this. I'm not quite sure. That's just a blind guess. But it's a lot of hard work during the year. It's a lot of hard work talking to like sponsors, talking to different organizers to the venue, this year made me an accountant. It's actually pretty funny because I have no idea about the accountant, but yeah, well, my wife is helping me a lot for that, so well, kind of thanks to her as well. But yes, we need you for that, and you can be on this stage during this specific talk, the closing one, because this is how we make the conference up and running, and we of course every year craving for volunteer or somebody who actually can help us to make it. So big round for everybody who made it kind of possible. Now you can, yeah, well, you can stay, but yeah. The main point is like join us every year. Like we are waiting for people to sign to kind of send us a message to info@pycon.se and say, hey, I want to be a part of it. How I can make it? I can make a talk. I know the company who might sponsor is anything that can help us to make it up and running, make it bigger, make a bigger venue. That's going to be great. And this is how I end up. I just dropped a random message to the info@pycon.se, but it was like 4 years ago. And well, this is my third conference. By the end of the conference, like maybe in a bit of time, we're going to send a survey, and that will include like random questions, like about your role, about what are you doing, because this is the information sometimes sponsors want to give them. Like, we want to know your auditor, we want to know like people who are coming for the conference and what they're doing, because, well, sponsors are coming, they also need to be satisfied in some way. So they're not just like coming, giving you a spec and like, hey, great. So, yep, please be active and participate. That is super crucial for us. Also, like, help us to spread the word. Help us to be known, because we're a pretty local community. We're not that size as, for instance, EuroPython conference, which is 1,200 people. We're like, what, 300, but we can make it bigger and well known, and we can attract more pickers and more tension. So our social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and I think Christine, our chairwoman, she mentioned at the beginning of the conference that we have like something called where you can send your impressions. So any pictures, anything from that is highly appreciated. That would be great to see if you had some good time. And yes, this is the last talk after 2 days, and you're probably super tired, and you kind of, this is just because of me, you're still sitting here. But this is not the end, because we have, of course, the aftercon, oh, that's what we call it. And this is the map where you should go. I'll probably stand a bit of more time for you not to be that energized, but as usual, after that, we have our after conference time in the Bishop's Arms and the Gamla-stan, and this is the map and the address if you don't know the place, or just follow that person, he's gonna lead you there. That's an important thing to mention. Yes, that's going to be about that, right? Of course, but don't forget to grab a T-shirt. I'm not quite sure how many of those we have, but pretty good amount. So, well, you have a high chance to get one, like one that I'm wearing, maybe even going to be your size. But Excel fits everybody perfectly. Thank you again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of the discussions in the corridor. Thank you for maybe see you at Aftercon, some of you, but if not, see you next year, hopefully. So, because besides that, besides all of you guys coming here and making this conference happen, even if you're not writing Python, like I'm a YAML developer these days, and I'm doing it like daily, reading Go code and writing YAML, but people are coming for the language and living for community, and this is what we probably have to do and make community bigger and more like unite, what I would say. So, yep, thank you, and see you next year then.